We're expecting a rainstorm for the next 2 days. It's supposed to dump a lot of water on us, and I was just recalling that I had some large carrots out there. I was just thinking I don't want them to split, which can happen with a lot of rain. And here I get the little pill bugs, sow bugs, carpenters I call them here. Any vegetable that seems to be in dying or not well, sick, they'll find their way in. They have little families there, little babies, and slugs and whatnot. So there's no sense wasting any carrots if I can salvage them. So I'm going to pull the few that I thought might have been getting larger. I'm going to tie up my sunflowers. I've got a couple that I want to make sure. And I think I'm going to cut a few calendula before I lose those two for drying. So I'm just going to go out, but it's already blowing a gale out there. So I'm sure I won't be able to have volume on. And I'm not even sure I can hold the camera. The gusts got progressively worse. Suffice to say, I didn't take any footage, really. And poor calendula already out of the ground. We were fortunate and got less of the rain and less of the high winds than predicted, though other parts of the island were not so lucky. This is our driveway ditch, which is to divert water, but as you can see, the driveway took a little bit of a hit. You see how deep that is? It's my hand. That was a lot of rain. So here comes the cavalry. He just drove down and he's Rick. Took it right down to the cliff rock. Need to do rock busting as it was to get up this driveway. But Bruce has fixed it all up. The sunflowers survived, and for some reason they ended up with many more heads on them, which is cool. That whole thing there has gone sideways. But all in all, just some pretty blown around plants. Gotta keep on the lookout always for these little guys. That's when they're ripe and ready, is when they actually fall to the ground. It's the ground cherry. My peas are drying nicely. Just finished the last bit of beets that I was working on, and that was 2 10-pound bags, so 20 pounds. It gave me one's in the fridge, so full 12 liters of beets. It's probably not enough for Bruce, but it's getting there. These are not all my beets at all. These were bought by the local farmer. The beets that I pulled I've been using for my beet goat cheese salad, which I love. And I've still got a lot out there because Bruce will go through more than this. He loves his pickled beets. But I'm glad to get this many done. just wash up the Swiss chard, then blanch it. It's one of the vegetables we don't mind eating after it's been frozen. Not an onion braiding tutorial. I have never been good at braiding. I'm terrible at it. Just about done putting my onions all away. I've only got 2 more bunches hanging in the garage that I picked later, so they're still green stem. They haven't dried enough. Most of my peas are left for drying, but every last bit counts. My potatoes have dried in the closet now, so it's time to put those up. I put the big ones at the bottom and the smaller at the top. So, all I do is now layer, see if I can find something. I layer with newspaper, pliers, and then just keep them nice and separated. So I've got 3 full boxes here, 1 more that already came out from my earlies that's still in there, and I have quite a few potatoes still in the garden to come out, and then I always throw a few here for my pantry, and I'll put those away. And finally, zucchini relish. All done, 1 for the fridge because it wasn't quite enough, and 2 to be sealed. Haven't done that yet. I'm gonna water bath them. It's vinegar based, so that's fine. And it's
I don't like relish particularly, but I love this, and I put hot pepper flakes, so it's slightly got a spice to it. Really good condiment. We're using it in all kinds of things. So, new favorite. And done. Hope you all have a wonderful week.